in a crowded neighborhood. Tonight, a 4-year-old and a teenager are recovering from gunshot wounds and a community shaken up. WVM's Katie Rhea is live outside of police headquarters for us now. Katie, we heard from police about 2 hours ago, exactly 2 hours ago, but you also talked to neighbors, people who either saw this or overheard it happening. What can you tell us?
Good evening, Joseph. So like you said, I was able to speak to some neighbors as well as to police. And those neighbors told me that, they're not really surprised that there's a shooting that happened in their neighborhood, but they're more upset that it was those two kids. Now, this happened on the 6700 block of Alpine Street in District Heights. Now, the Prince George's County Police Department was called to the scene at around 6:20 p.m. and then District Heights Police Department arrived shortly thereafter. Now, both of those kids, like you said, the 4-year-old and the 14-year-old, have non-life-threatening injuries, and there were multiple rounds of gunfire that were shot in the area. And the acting chief says that there were the most that he's ever seen in a shooting this year. Now, there was an unknown target in this shooting. It is unknown whether or not there was an intended target or whether these people were just firing into the crowd. Now, there is no suspect description at this time, and police say there were multiple vehicles, but no description of those vehicles. And I was able to speak to one concerned neighbor, and here's what he said. Take a listen.
This happens once a week. Literally, we just got to pick the day out of the week. If the locals are patrolling as often as they should be to protect and serve said community, how often could you prevent said instances from happening?
Now, the Prince George's County Police Department will be taking over this investigation, and they're asking anyone with information about the shooting to please call them, and they can also be done so anonymously. But for now, reporting live in front of the Prince George's County Police Department, Katie Rhea, WDVM 25.